ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. They come in off a loss in the opener last week. That one was on the road. Now they get their first taste here of home cooking.
And what they're hoping to do is feed off the energy of the home crowd.
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead. And we're off in week 2. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here now comes the Jets offense, and the man that will be captaining the ship at 6'3", it's Sam Darnold.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
Here's Frank Gore, the veteran who sits third all-time in rush yards. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The 49er fans, he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. So here are the 49ers and their offense in great field position already. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time trying to hope.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. David Irving, who went undrafted in 2015, continuing to prove his NFL worth with a sack. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They'll try and start the drive here with Gore. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line.
Ball carrier.
The numbers for Gore on the ground last week. 18 carries, 63 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, watching the film, we saw that things clicked pretty well for them in the running game last week. No reason to change in my mind. Continue to try and run the football, give it to them early and often in hopes of breaking down the defense so some bigger gains result as the game goes on.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down.
Brings up third down and 7.
Now it's Darnold. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down.
Roughing the passer defense.
So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on third and long? Darnold from the gun. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Darnold fighting Perriman there for a New York first down.
Completion there to Brashad Perriman, and the best part of his game coming out of UCF, his ability to run. A sub-4.4 sprinter. They need him now in New York to replace speedster Robbie Anderson, who signed with Carolina. He's going to take over the outside vertical routes that Anderson provided, and they're hoping for big plays downfield.
On first down, it's Gore. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard.
Brings up second and 1.
Darnold. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30. So first and 10 now from the 30.
10 at the 30-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to first and 10. They run with Gore out of the shotgun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage. And now third and 11 coming up.
And 11.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. This will be caught at about the 6. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Gay knocks this one through. but still trailing. It's 7-3.
7, Jets 3.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find one to get you into the end zone and get you 6?
At their own 22-yard line.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
A gain of 18.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got this to the rookie from ASU, Brandon Ayuk. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
First and goal.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Brings up second.
Back to throw.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his second first quarter touchdown there. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you win 2.
You're without a doubt, and so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
At their own 27-yard line.
New York ready to go again offensively. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Eric.
Second and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 32-yard line.
To throw is Darnold. And And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Here's 2nd and 8.
Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the 1st quarter, as that's a 1st down. Three-yard score after 1 here on EA Sports.
Niners 10, Jets 3.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
George Kittle is easily one of the elite tight ends in the NFL. Back-to-back seasons of 88 and 85 catches. We just saw another one right there. Anytime he lines up on the field, you better treat him as a primary receiver and make sure you have a second guy in the vicinity to try and cover him.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
And the Niners are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
7 brings up 2nd and goal.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
So much of the 49ers' success last season was due to tight end George Kittle, the NFL's all-pro tight end in 2019. If you want to start a debate, ask the question, is he the best tight end in the game, or is it Kansas City's Travis Kelce? Maybe they're 1A and 1B. In any event, Kittle had 107 catches last season, his 2nd straight 1,000-yard season, and he's a threat anywhere on the field, especially as you get closer to the goal line.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3.
Robbie Gould.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
This Jets offense heading back out there now, led by Sam Darnold. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Off of play action, Darnold. Incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The pass.
It's a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up the 3rd down. Decent run, maybe hoping for a little bit more. It does, though, set up 3rd and manageable.
In every play that's run, if it's blocked perfectly and executed perfectly, it's set up to go for a touchdown, right? But I like the way you described that one. Just get into a 3rd and manageable, nice decision-making, and took care of the football.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
At the 39-yard line. It's a gain of
to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. And he'll find Akins there, complete.
That's good.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Gore. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Here's Darnold.
At the
throw left side, complete. That's McKenzie.
Darnold.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and...
Now Darnold. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field, and that brings up 4th. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he fires one incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target. And it's third down. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he is going to have a 49ers first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action, they'll throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the young buck, the rookie, just racked up his first career interception.
And how about the scouting department? They've got to be very happy right now because in NFL parlance, he's a 3rd-day selection. Anyone after the 4th round, that's big-time scouting right there. And what a great play he just made.
They'll start on the ground with Gore. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line.
Gore, the ball carrier.
Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what 2nd down brings.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Darnold on 3rd down. Throw right side into the hands of Akins. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Darnold on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Throwing middle, and it's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. To the air again, Darnold. Crowder's got it over the middle. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a first down on a gain of 10. He dumps this off underneath to Gore. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Bought him a little extra space. Throwing again on second down. Darnold. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Throwing again is Darnold. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The drive will start with an option going left. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now a handoff here to his running back. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
Taken down at the 41. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. So, and now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half.
Jets 6.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Niners take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They're leading right now and on the heels of that victory last week against Arizona. First and 10 as they start this drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
San Francisco.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 48-yard line.
He finds his man. Complete. That's James. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Now Gold for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. 5 plays there on that drive. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
A reminder, still some good games coming up here in Week 2 of the NFL. Later tonight, a rematch from that Super Bowl a few years back. New England visits Seattle up in the Northwest. And then on Monday night, we'll be there. The first regular season NFL game ever played in the state of Nevada. The New Orleans Saints and the Las Vegas Raiders from Allegiant Stadium. That should be something.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brings up second and 10.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. And his throw here is incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
That is caught. It's Perriman.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there, because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
A first down throw, Darnold. This is Akins hauling in the short pass. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. That catch good for only a couple.
Second and 8 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, it's Darnold. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Darnold's pass complete to Frank Gore.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Darnold to throw again. They go with a screen to Gore. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play, because you get the completion. What you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the third quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your court? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball? not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win.
That's what he's done here in this one so far. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
And Kittle catching the slant.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, San Francisco.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
To Jordan Reed.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 30.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he lost the football.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Fumble on the play.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
And a yard at the Jets' 48-yard line.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Not much there, only a yard.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop him short of a first down.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And Gold is able to put it through. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game.
7, Jets 6.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. Want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. I talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their history. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
3rd and 11.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie.
That's good.
A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
First and 10.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
On first and 10, Darnold. And he'll find Akins there, complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. 6 yards, the pickup, and that's a first down. Gore showing age. It's just a number. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So first and 10 now from the 30. Darnold from the gun. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Gore. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12.
Frank Gore.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gore. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
On first and goal, Gore. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gore. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
By the 49ers.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Bradley McDougald that time able to knock it away.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He may try and run for this. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the first down marker. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
And defensively, they had an extra defensive back on the field, their nickel package, and it made a difference. All the receivers were blanketed, so he tried to run for it, but he came up just a bit short.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field.
Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Back to the air, Darnold on second down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
Here's Darnold. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And this is incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. But at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 6 yards away. And the 49ers add on to their lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Gold to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Defense.
Can't do that.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
On first down, it's Darnold. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That catch good for only a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Eric Armstead able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
Single.
Now Darnold. And Darnold got to be intercepted for the 3rd time. He's picked off near his own 48. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 24. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. And the 49er.
Here's Tevin Coleman, now in his 2nd year with the Niners.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
That's going to set them back 5 yards.
Still first down.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for San Francisco, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.